Alright, what's up, YouTube? It is currently 6:25 in the fucking morning, and I'm tired as shit because I slept like ass last night, and I stayed up too late playing Rocket League. For those of you who came from my TikTok story, I'm going to be doing a full day eating and training today since I'm prepping for my meet 4 months from now. I'm going to try to break the deadlift record. I was cutting for prom, and honestly, I'm at the body fat now where it's like I could just like hold this for like a good minute, and I don't know, I got way too lean. So we're gonna go into like a reversing phase, so that way I'm not like feeling like shit all the time and I actually get stronger. Last time I competed was in November and I was 207 then, and right now I'm like, I don't know, I want to say I'm like 184. So I'm like a big weight difference, and so I'm gonna go in there today, see what I can do. We got squats and deadlifts today. Right now, I'm currently waiting for my friend Corbin to pick me up from school because I don't have a car at the moment. For those of you who don't know, my car is fucking dead. I got in a wreck. It's completely totaled, so I have no way of getting to school right now. So he's being awesome, and Corbin's picking me up. So I'll see if I have time or not to record meal one. If I don't, I'll just take a picture of it because I hear my dad right now and he's got some loud ass fucking blender downstairs and I don't even know if the audio is going to be able to record. So if I can't, I'll just take a picture of it and then I'll put the macros and stuff on screen and then show you guys. All right, what's up, y'all? I didn't get to record meal one because my dad was using the loud ass blender in the kitchen and the audio was like completely skewed. So I'm just going to put a picture right here and then I'll list all the macros on the side. So we're on the way to school right now, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit for meal two, and then I'll kind of talk about what I'm doing later. I think meal two is going to be lunch at school though, so I'll probably honestly just cut to like a 10-second clip of that, and then I'll talk more afterwards. What's good, y'all? I just got home from school. I'm about to eat my pre-workout meal right now, so I'm going to go ahead and show that in a second, but I didn't really get to record my lunch like too much, and I didn't really get much footage from there because I'm going to be totally honest, bro. I just don't really have the balls to like film in front of my friends and stuff, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like awkward at the lunch table. So I did take a video of it, and I'm going to voice over it though. So I'll do that really quick before I'll show you guys my pre-workout meal. All right, basically this is literally just like half a cup of rice with pork in it, and then I had some strawberries and pineapple on the side. All right, what's up, guys? So I got my pre-workout meal. Basically, all it is just bananas, rice cakes, almond butter. Usually I would put honey on it, but right now we're out of honey, which is kind of disappointing because honey's really good. And it gives me a really good pump too whenever I'm in the gym, because I guess it, you know, increases your nitric oxide levels and whatnot. All right, anyways, I guess while I'm eating, I'm going to talk to y'all about training and, you know, kind of what I'm doing, because I know a lot of you guys on my TikTok talk to me about, you know, what do I do to train? What do I eat? What do I do to get stronger? So basically, my split right now, it's like a power building, I guess you could say. So my first day, which is usually Monday, like yesterday, I'll run a single on bench, and then I do a 2x5 to 6 on back downs, and that would start at like a week one. So if you guys aren't familiar with powerlifting, basically a week one is like your lowest RPE. If you don't know what RPE is, that means rate of perceived exertion, which is kind of how many reps it's kind of like RIR, which is how many reps you have left in the tank. So you start with something pretty easy. I kind of overshot yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, just because I'm so much weaker than I used to be. And then, but then after I bench, I'll do triceps, usually one tricep exercise because my triceps kind of lack, and this is usually like my upper day. It's not really my arm day, I guess you could say. So I usually do an incline type press. I'll usually do Smith incline or dumbbell. It just kind of depends on the day and how I'm feeling, to be honest. But I usually take that pretty close to failure, and then I'll go into a back movement. My back fills out pretty good, like, I guess thickness-wise you could say, but I don't know about the width. Like, my lower lats definitely need work just because I'm so tall, like I said. I'll go into my third chest movement, usually a fly, and then I'll do 2 more back things and side delts, and then that's day 1. Day 2, which is today, I'm going to be doing primary deadlifts. So I'm going to do a single on deadlifts today. And then after that, I'm going to follow it with a top set triple on squat. So I'll probably end up doing 425 for 3, like nothing crazy. Probably something I can do with like 4 or 5 reps left in me. Probably end up doing 405 in that case then, because I am weaker right now. We'll just see how my body feels after deadlift. After I'm done with both compounds, I'll go into like some leg movements. So I usually do 2 leg days a week. Today is my quad focus day. So I'm going to be doing a leg press, quad extension, and then calves. I do calves both days. And then that's my secondary day. And then Wednesday, my secondary bench. And then I do arms after. So I do a full arms and shoulders. I'll do Smith's shoulder press, I guess, for my main shoulder compound. Side delts, rear delts, and I'll do biceps and triceps in no particular order. And that's day 3. Thursday I rest. Friday I bench again. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, how are you recovering? Like, you're not going heavy every day. So like that Wednesday that I have, that's my, I guess really my tertiary bench day. I'm taking just to get stimulus in. So that way I'm prepared for Friday, which prepares me for Monday, if that makes sense. And you just keep going an ongoing cycle. But basically it just primes your body for your next lift, because frequency is important. And then for my Saturday, which is my second leg day, we're going to kind of play around with it since I'm just now getting back into powerlifting. I think I'm just going to squat tomorrow and then I'll do RDLs. I'm not going to do a secondary deadlift day. I'm just going to do RDLs, and Saturday is my hamstring focus day, and then I'll do like 2 sets of quad extensions, and then I'll do, a second hamstring movement, and then I'll do calves, and then that's basically it for my split. As far as eating goes, I pretty much eat the same things every day. I try to add a little variety, so that way, my body's not constantly getting used to it. I get like insulin sensitivity issues, because that can be another thing you can worry about. But yeah, anyway, my calories right now, I was eating 2,700 on the cut, but I bumped it up to like 3,200, and now it's at like 3,400, just so I can get a little more food in me. I'm up like 2 or 3 pounds. Most of it's probably water though. If I'm gonna be totally honest, I was really dehydrated on my cut, and so I just wanted to gradually bring it up, kind of like a reverse diet, like bodybuilders do. So that way I'm not like crashing my body, and it's not used to all the food I'm taking in, even though it needs it. But I'm going to do that. Keep bumping up the calories till like July, because my meet's July 26th. I'm doing PLU Nationals, and I want to be like 195 lean by then, because I'm in this lean bulk. I'm still going to do my cardio. I'm still going to eat well. I'm not going to binge like I did last time for my last meet. And that's basically kind of my plan for now. And then my daily calories are looking like 3,400, 250 protein, about 380 grams of carbs, about 100 grams of fat, and that's pretty much it for my split and my diet. I'm going to go ahead and finish this rice cake, and then I'll see you guys at the gym starting with deadlifts.
Alright, so I feel like the easiest way to record this would be to do a voiceover, since I was pretty focused during this lift, even though honestly it could have gone better. It wasn't really the greatest, but I'm going to start with my warm-ups and show you guys kind of what I do just to like prime my body for lower body lifts, I guess. So you'll see here, I'm just rolling my back out, and then I kind of lean over the foam roller like a bench press, just so it kind of stretches out my back more. And then I feel like these are really good for deadlift, especially since they like open up your hips so much, I mean, obviously it's not very heavy. I mean, I'm not the strongest guy in the world, and I'm full stacking it for like 12. But I ended up doing like 3 sets of that for warm-up just to get my hips open, because I do pull sumo, which I know some people will say that's like gay or whatever, or like not respectable, but I'm like 6'3", so I feel like it's kind of valid. But then I move into this, and I just do this to warm up my abs. I don't really want to like train my obliques or anything, because I know that can, if you build a muscle, it's going to get bigger, and I don't really want my obliques to get bigger. So I just thought hanging ab raises would be best fit to work up for my deadlift, because I do just go plate by plate, to be honest. I don't really feel the need to do any extra warm-ups to get my core going. But here's the first set of deadlifts. I did do 155 before this, but it ended up like cutting my head out, so I just left it out. So this is 265. I flew this pretty easy. I just did this for a few reps. You'll see I'm just trying to get my hips open. Same thing here, really. Moving up to 375. This was literally nothing. Really didn't weigh anything. Was really quick. And then I immediately jump, and I think I go up to 4 reds here. I can't remember specifically if I do or not. Yeah, I ended up going to 4. But this moved pretty good too. This is 485. You can see my hips are rising a little bit. My form felt pretty terrible, not going to lie, because it's been 4 months since I've deadlifted. And the last time I pulled, I tried to pull 675, and I tore my nail off. So I figured 540 would be a cool place to call it today. I ended up going for this, and it was pretty easy. My form felt really off. My hips were rising too much. But, I mean, honestly, I'll take it just for the first day back. I'm not too mad. My hook was hurting like crazy as well. And then I ended up just doing some easy back downs. I sped it up for you guys because I ended up doing like 5 or 7 reps or something like that. And I had to borrow these guys' straps because I lost my Versa grips. So I just threw these on and was screwing with them like the whole time. So I just did like a 3x6 pause basically just to kind of work on my form. And everything felt pretty good through here. No complaints really.
Alright, what's up, y'all? Currently in the gym bathroom right now because I don't want to like film in the public space. I mean, there's really no one in there, but like deadlifts went pretty perfect. I'm not gonna lie. First time deadlifting in what, like 5 months now, and I hit 540 for a pretty easy single. Probably could have repped it for like 4, honestly, but like I was hook grouping it. My thumbs just hurt too bad, so I think that's a pretty good starting point. I'm gonna go squat now. Probably just gonna do 405 for 3 because honestly, I'm pretty fatigued because I haven't done that shit in forever. But kind of got a little leg pump going on right now. Not too bad. I'll probably get better with squats hopefully, and I might do cardio afterwards, but we'll see.
All right, basically I'm gonna give y'all the rundown of squat now. So when I'm first starting out, I usually just go and I do some warm-ups with the bar, like you'll see right here. I think I do more than like 3 reps. Don't do more than like 3 reps. And then I just try to really get like a good amount of blood flow going to my legs and my lower back especially because I'm like 6'3" and I'm a pretty vertical squatter. So I feel like, you know, the less I hinge and the deeper I go, the more my back hurts, you know. But yeah, so I usually go up to like a plate after this. I'll rep it for like a few, and then I'll go ahead and rack, and then I'll throw on another plate. I usually just go plate by plate, honestly, when I'm squatting. Kind of just depends on the day, though, to be honest. Like today, I really didn't go that heavy. I only did 405 for 3 for my top set, even though I'm just warming up with 225 here. But like on a primary squat day, when I do like a single, I would normally just like go plate until I hit 5, depending on like what my RPE is, or if it's like 455, you know. I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 455. But it just kind of depends on what I'm doing that day. So yeah, you just see me smoke 315 right there. Straight to my top set. I'd use my friend's phone for this because my phone ended up dying, which is really annoying. But like, can't really do anything about it. But I ended up getting this for 3, which is pretty good considering I deadlifted 540 literally right before this. Honestly, it was slower than I wanted it to be, but since I'm just now getting back into it, yeah, I'll honestly take that. Alright, now for the accessories portion of the lift, I started with quad extensions, and I ended up doing like 3 sets of 8, I think. I think this was my last set, though. I'm not really sure how many reps I got. I think at the end here it'll be like between 7 and 9. I can't remember the exact number for sure. But yeah, these are pretty killer. These help really build my quads, help my squat a lot. These are probably my favorite accessory, to be honest, because I really hate doing leg presses and stuff. And I also really hate training anything legs because my legs grow like no matter what I do. And it's really annoying. I wish my biceps or something grew like that, but I guess they don't. But here you'll see me doing some calves. I just do this because they really help my walkout and they make my physique look way better, especially because my calves like suck and my quads are like 25 inches and my calves are like barely 15 around, and it looks really stupid if I don't train them. So I try to train my calves as much as possible. And then here you'll see me go into like leg press. I ended up doing like, I think I did a 2x8 on this, and then because I was already really fried, so I really didn't see it fit to do any more sets because really didn't seem necessary, and I'm just gonna over fatigue myself, even pushing myself as hard as I can. Like, I don't know, I just don't feel like the extra sets were necessary. since I was already torched, because I ended up doing 365 for 2 sets of 7 after I squatted 405 for 3. But yeah, I can't remember if I got 10 on this set or not, since I'm doing this voice recording like way later than I normally would be. I was going to do it earlier, but my phone ended up dying, and then, ended up deleting and stuff, so.
All right, what's up, y'all? Just finished up the lift. Honestly, I felt pretty not dialed in today. I felt kind of weak too, not gonna lie. But that's probably just because of the lack of food and whatnot. But I'm gonna have to ramp the food up a little bit. I was gonna do cardio today. I've been here for way too fucking long since, I don't know, I kind of had to take a shit before my lift. And then I didn't end up going. So I finished deadlifts and I took pre. And it's just like, I just had to go sit down on the toilet, bro. So that took me like 30 minutes. And then I had to go and finish legs. So here's how the pump's looking right now. Kinda I'm definitely pretty lean, bro. But I don't know, I just kind of feel fucking terrible. My upper body feels pretty flat right now, even though it doesn't look terrible on camera. All right, so I just got home from the gym and I'm about to put my rice in the rice cooker. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a lean body protein shake. And then I got this like protein bar basically. And I guess I have that as like a pre-meal snack and then like a post-gym snack, I guess. Since, I don't know, I need calories, I'm like really hungry. But I don't have rice to put with my chicken yet, so I'll show you. All right, so basically, I just make my rice in bulk. So I'll take in this bowl right here, and then basically just go over to my water filter, and then just go ahead and fill that all the way up, and then I'll take it, and then I'll go put it in my rice cooker over here. And I put like 2 cups in there, so I should have enough for like, I don't know, I want to say like 3-4 days, honestly. I don't eat rice like that. So basically, I'm just doing these like homemade Chick-fil-A sandwiches and then like some fruit my mom put together. And I was gonna eat the chicken and rice from earlier, but I want this first and then I'll just eat that later, so. All right, y'all, what's up? This is basically the end of the video. I was gonna take a video of me doing my chicken and rice, but I'm just gonna put the macros right here because I didn't really have time to film it, and I've been editing this video on my story like all day. So I figured I would just put the macros on the screen and then kind of wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, I'll 100% do more. I'll definitely be doing a series for like my meat prep and whatnot. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get my Rocket League elo up that I lost last night, and I will see you guys in the next video.